set, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. Hurdles the defender. What hops? Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback and a good job of using those legs.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
There's a stiff arm. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the running back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Big throw over the middle. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's wide open. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Making people miss. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 4th down, and he takes it in for the... Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, he jukes him again. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
incomplete. Second down coming up. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They're backed up. Second and long at the 19.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But
he's in the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. This has been a deadlock heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the fourth quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great move there. Touchdown, Missouri. Grinding away with a running game. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
3rd and 10. They'd love to force another incompletion and preserve some clock. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Touchdown, Mizzou. He would not be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now it's time to pack your bags and start your journey. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work. play action on first down. Moving away from pressure. Finds a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a...
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely.
He'll take a shot. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where...
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny, that's probably the most...
Now the play fake. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This time it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go, let's go. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try the run. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that was...
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff to the lone back. Flying the friendly skies. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yard.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Smashes through the tackle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. What a play by this. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of...
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect?